Everything okay? Is everything all right? What you doing out here? Can I help you?
Okay, this is a private property, and these are patients that are getting tested. That is a HIPAA violation.
This is private property?
Yes, it is.
This here? The sidewalk is private property?
If you guys do not leave and stop reporting our patients being tested, we will have to call the police.
Do what you need to do.
Have an ID on you. You know who we are. We want to know who you are.
Oh, my ID? I don't give any identification unless I've been.
You're supposed to have an ID on you.
Unless I've been suspected of a crime.
Do you see something in my pocket?
Okay, well, we would like for you to do that for us, just to be cooperative,
Oh,
okay?
just to be cooperative? Like, just like for you to say what you want me to do? Are you Googling the laws right now? Because that's really what you should be doing right now.
You did not prove to me that I've broken the law.
I read you the code, dude.
You read the code, but
Exactly.
it does not say I haven't broken any law.
It doesn't say you had to have broken a law.
What happens when, in a confrontation with the police, someone calmly refuses to answer questions or follow orders because they've done nothing wrong? Will the officers back off or blow up? Hey everyone, welcome to a tense episode where the law and civil rights are pushed to the limit, right on the streets. In today's video, you'll witness a stark contrast. On one side, citizens who know the law and use it to protect themselves. On the other, the people tasked with enforcing that law, who seem completely unaware of the very rules they're sworn to uphold. Let's start with the case of citizen Sean Cole. On August 4th, 2023, Sean was filming on the public walkway in front of Kaplan Enterprises when the police were called. The incident stemmed from a 4-year-old civil lawsuit between him and the company. Sean had previously hired Kaplan to build a driveway at his mother's house for $2,300. Sean paid $1,300 up front, with the rest coming after the city approved it. When the approval was delayed by 2 weeks, Kaplan lost their temper, repeatedly calling and emailing, threatening to tear down the structure they had built. While the lawsuit was still pending, Sean went to the company to conduct a First Amendment audit. This legal action prompted Kaplan to call the police again, leading to the confrontation you are about to witness.
Everything okay? Is everything all right? What you doing out here? Yeah, I'm recording too, so that's good. I'll be right with you. They had just called because they were just concerned. Okay. Are you just videotaping the road, or about? What's your name? Get off the road here. Got a lot of OC spray there, huh? All right, I'll be right with you. Any concerns? Anything I can help you with? Okay.
We have the right to remain silent under the Fifth Amendment, but some police just can't handle that. They keep questioning, investigating, but what crime is being committed? There's absolutely nothing illegal about filming on a public sidewalk. So when 911 calls like this come in, officers should just explain over the phone, there's nothing unlawful here. That's it. This situation is a clear example of how knowing your rights helps you avoid trouble with the police. Never give up your right to record just because someone is uncomfortable. And you don't have to answer to the police if you haven't done anything wrong. Does filming what you can see from public spaces violate HIPAA? Absolutely not. That is not how HIPAA works. Filming in public is a constitutionally protected activity. While HIPAA only applies to individuals and organizations in the healthcare field, it prohibits them from disclosing patient information without consent. These are completely separate issues. But ironically, there are cases where constitutionally protected filming is wrongly treated as a HIPAA violation. This exact scenario played out at a COVID testing site in Valparaiso, Indiana in 2022. Let's see what happened.
Hi there.
Oh,
May I ask why you guys are recording?
first story.
Okay, this is a private property, and these are patients that are getting tested. That is a HIPAA violation.
This is private property. Block is private property.
If you guys do not leave and stop recording our patients being tested, we will have to call the police.
Do what you need to do. I'm on private property, guys. Hello.
What's going on today?
Just a journalist.
What'd you say?
I'm a journalist gathering content for a story.
Okay. You're obviously allowed to film here.
Yep.
This is sidewalk.
I'd walk the whole time.
Okay. Did they come and talk to you at all?
Yeah, they did.
What'd they say?
They came out saying I was on private property and it...
As far as I'm concerned, you're allowed to film here. It's your right. We're a one-party consent state, meaning you can film anytime you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have ID on you?
I do, but I'm not going to give it to you.
Just to let you know, anytime you're involved in something that we get called for, we are compelled to ID.
That's not true. You have to have a crime.
That's fine. If they say that you were on their property, I'm going to ID you, okay?
I obviously wasn't on their property. I can show you on the video I wasn't on.
If I talk to them and they say you do, if you want to just show me that you weren't, that's fine. Okay?
Okay.
They didn't say you came out of the property, so
All right.
they're concerned about you filming people, but I said, you're allowed to, you're on public property, you're good to go.
Yep.
Alrighty?
I know. All right, thanks. I forgot to ask.
HAND, badge number 162.
Okay, thank you. Officer Hand.
Many police officers claim they have the right to demand ID from everyone involved in a call, but that's completely false. The Fourth Amendment doesn't allow that. Officers can only demand ID when there's a legal traffic stop or if someone is being detained under reasonable suspicion of a crime. Outside of those situations, you're not required to identify yourself. Talking about the reaction of the staff at this testing site. What a waste of taxpayer money to call the police just because someone was filming on the sidewalk. Now let's move to another case at City Hall in Inglewood, California. A citizen went there to exercise his freedom of speech and legally record in public areas. The goal is to promote government transparency and accountability and make sure public officials know and respect citizens' rights. But will he complete his visit smoothly? Or face a series of roadblocks? Let's find out.
So before we go inside the Inglewood City Hall, let's take a look around the Inglewood Police Department right here to our right. Excuse me? Can you help me with something? Who are you? And your name and badge number?
Can I help you with something?
You can help me with your name and badge number.
Detective Ladner, 900.
Thank you. You too. Thank you. Everyone comes up to you while you're peacefully exercising your constitutional rights. And that's just the way it is. So we have Detective Ladner over here taking a picture. Business phone. That's your business phone or personal phone, Detective Ladner? We'll do a open records request.
Hi, sir.
Hi, how are you?
Can I help you with? I'm Lieutenant Loudermill.
The badge number, Lieutenant? Do you have a badge number?
Yes, 836.
And your name and badge number, sir?
Lieutenant Burkbeck, 851.
At the moment, thank you. I appreciate that, though, Lieutenant.
Okay. You're kind of close in the perimeter of our vehicle. We're really uncomfortable with that. Vehicles that we work with, it has our equipment in it, and people close to our vehicles make us a little nervous. We just want to know what you're doing. You have an ID?
Oh, my ID? I don't give any identification unless I've been.
You're supposed to have an ID on you.
Unless I've been. I don't provide ID.
Okay. All right. We would greatly appreciate it if you stepped a little away from our vehicles. If you want to cooperate.
I'm just taking some pictures and video of the vehicles. That's all.
Okay. So if you can just step a little further away from our vehicle, we would appreciate it.
I can't get the pictures that I need from that far away.
We don't want you in equipment in there.
I'm not going in to take any equipment, Lieutenant. I mean, you could say that about anybody.
Okay. I'm looking in our vehicles.
Yeah, I mean,
a little suspicious. So we need you again. We've already asked.
Is suspicious a misdemeanor or a felony? So we're on the same page. I'm just taking pictures and video of the taxpayer-funded vehicles here. That's all. Take care.
So as you saw, some people immediately tried to restrict the citizens' legal rights, but they failed and had to back off. A lieutenant explained they felt uncomfortable with the citizen filming near their vehicles. But is there any law saying he can't? Nope. After filming the exterior, this citizen stepped inside City Hall. Let's see what happens next.
You want to, sir?
All of them. All the departments.
What business?
That's why I picked other journalists. I'm working on a story.
We can't send you to every floor. You have to have business on them. Like down here, you're free to. You have to have business on each floor, like specific stuff in order for us to see you.
What's the official business? Well, what is actual business?
For a specific reason, not because of being a journalist. Unfortunately, that's just our boss's protocol.
Who's your boss?
This is one of my supervisors, but my other boss, he's the person that runs the building. And yeah, we can't give access to people to each floor unless they're actually.
But I do have business.
Well, you said you're an independent journalist.
Yeah, I'm an independent journalist.
That's not a reason for us, unfortunately.
Listen, I understand exactly what you're telling me. I just think that this is a public building and I have a right to be here just like anyone else does.
No, that's why I said you are free to, but as far as going to the floors upstairs, unfortunately, my boss, he's made specific orders in order for you to go upstairs.
The boss works for Allied Universal?
No, he does not. He's the person that runs this building.
And who is that? The mayor?
No, it's not.
Is there a policy?
For each floor you're.
Do you have like a policy though?
You have what I'm just trying to tell you.
Yeah.
It's not me, my boss, because we've had like this happen before. You have to be taking care of business there. It can't be just a film or independent journalist. It has to be like for actual.
Hey, ma'am, I don't think. Unfortunately for you, I don't think that your boss has the authority to stop me.
Oh, he definitely does. He runs the building. That's how they want it to be.
I don't think the mayor can stop me from going inside of a public building.
He absolutely. It's not.
Yeah. You just had a problem with this before? Interesting. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Well said.
Thank you. All right, so we are on the second floor here. Apartment. Let's check it out.
How can I help you?
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm not right.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I'm just taking some pictures and video.
I don't want you taking a video. No, I need you. I'm trying to figure out why you're here. You see customers here, so I don't know who you are. You just walked in, so I need to know.
I'm just taking some pictures and video, ma'am. That's all. I'm not here. I don't need any direct assistance from you. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
I don't think we allow that. Because if you're not here to see building, then you don't need to be in the department.
If I'm not here to see building, look around.
You come in here for building safety. What did you tell them downstairs you were here to do?
To take a look around the facility.
Who are you now?
Who are you?
Okay. So let's call security.
You can call security. Going with security, apparently. Security let me up. What did you think I did? What did you think I did? just busted in and around the building department. Come on. It's a small area. I already saw everything I could see anyway. First floor, ladies and gentlemen. And you said that we were just on the building department. I was just at the building department, and you said that she was saying that that I was being disrespectful.
That you were being rude.
That I was being rude.
Disrespectful.
But it's all on camera, sir. I mean,
I don't work here, so I have to go like by their word. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're a private security company, but again,
that's what I just call my supervisor.
yeah, somebody that works here, somebody that works for the public.
For sure, I got you.
You saw him, right?
He's new. He doesn't really know the protocol. He's not here anymore because he didn't want to have to do that, you know?
Oh, he didn't have to do what?
He didn't want to turn you away.
No one should turn me away. It's a public building. I just want to go speak to the public works at the 3rd floor.
I get you, but like I said, I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was just at the building department. I didn't disrespect anybody, but that would be great. Thank you. Somebody's coming down?
No, so I went up there, he's not there. I called him. He said
there's got to be somebody here at Universal. Yeah. There's got to be somebody here that works for the city that can help me. Come on, this is City Hall.
So I called him. He said he's in 10:15 if you want to wait. No, he works for the city. Public safety supervisor.
Public safety supervisor. Gotcha. I would just like to conduct my business.
I understand.
But by you keeping me here, not allowing me to conduct my business, you're participating in violating my rights.
Well, I'm just carrying out what they tell us.
Can you call law enforcement, please? I would appreciate that. If you can call them, maybe they can explain my rights. Their job is to uphold.
Security guards, clearly unaware of the law, were hesitant to call law enforcement. Maybe they figured the police wouldn't side with them, so instead they called the building supervisor. The supervisor showed up. Watch how he treats the constitutional freedoms of every American.
Can I help?
Hi, sir. I'm sorry to bother for whatever you were doing. I was just trying to ask some questions and gather some content and record here, but security officers saying that I couldn't do it, and I just have to ask some questions. I signed in to the electronic signing sheet. I tried to do my part in order to gain access to the building, but apparently there's some.
Yes, sir.
Apparently that it's under your orders that I'm not allowed to record inside of this building or
Active shooting and so forth that's going on. So we're not allowing people to just freely go to any floors or what have you. Department, then I will escort you to that department. But outside of that, no.
Yeah, no,
and to walk around.
Security purposes, like I said, anybody that comes in here, they say I got to go to the public works department. You just let them up. There's no verification of what business they have or anything of that nature.
We have them.
Sign in and just say public works.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I need to speak to somebody from public works.
We will escort you up there if you want to go.
Well, you could escort me to another one after that, correct?
No, we're not doing that.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Because we understand.
Security officers here. I'm sure there's one that.
I'm not going to go through it with you.
I don't want to go through anything with you. I'm just saying if you have four.
Free Emery Ward. I'm the public safety supervisor for the city of Inglewood, and any information that you need, I will give you. We're not doing that.
No, you can have somebody escort me to each floor.
You understand, right? Yeah. You have your orders, right?
Violate my constitutional rights, sir, and you just don't care?
If
that's fine.
If that's what you believe,
that's fine.
So be afraid of anything.
But why? So you have a security here.
I'm not afraid of anything, Ben.
Okay, so you have security. You go through a metal detector that's over here.
Yeah.
So I don't have any weapons on me, obviously, except for a camera. So what do you have to hide, Emery? You about me going inside to a public building.
I just explained to you.
Who did you get that protocol approved by, Emery? Did you get it approved by the city council? Is it an ordinance, Emery, or are you just trying to be a one-man show here and just making up whatever you want, just freestyling it? Approval to do these kinds of things.
If you want to stand here in the lobby,
you need
whatever you want.
Emery. You need Emery. It doesn't make you any tougher than anything. Listen, you can raise your voice all you want. You can do that all you want. That's fine. But listen, at the end of the day, you don't have the authority to just make blanket rules here that violate people's constitutional rights. You don't. Approved by yourself? Come on. You need an approval by, this is the people's building, not yours, Emery. This is the people's building. Just make whatever rules you want, even though you know I don't have any weapons because you have that metal detector there, but you're still scared about me going to floors with a camera? It's a control thing. That's what it is, and that's what it's looking like. Ridiculous. So can I go to the Public Works?
No.
Why not? Because you said so? Why not? Because you said so?
You are not free to roam the building.
Department that I want to. This is ridiculous. these security officers here, and that's why they treat the public the way that they do. Because of you. It comes from the top down. Because of you. Now I understand why. Because of you. You've instilled that in her. Because you're her leader. And this is what you did, Emery. What you're portraying of the city of Inglewood, right? This is what you want to portray, right? Anyone else can come in here. All they have to do is come here, sign into your little electronic database here and say, Public Works. And they can go up to Public Works. Because I'm recording? Is that why? What were you doing anyway? Where were you? What were you doing? I think Emery's just mad that we caught him outside of... I think he's just mad because we caught him leaving the office early. That's what happened. Unconstitutional policies. Hi, how are you? Hi, I would like to do an open records request for the city. You have a form. I love it when you have a form.
Yeah. So you'll just fill it out and just be as specific as possible.
Of course,
and
yeah.
And right here, whatever you're requesting, if you have and then we really need your name, phone number, and email address.
Perfect. Yep. Thank you so much.
Of course. So the department, they have 10 days to respond to the request. If they need additional time, they're allotted an additional 14 days, but it'll get emailed to you.
Sure. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Have a great day, okay? You too.
All right. After filing his public records request, Sean left. Everything started outside the police department, where a lieutenant was uneasy about a citizen filming vehicles bought with taxpayer money, which frankly is no surprise. Tensions rose as Allied Universal Security tried to restrict Sean's legal rights, telling him he had to ask for permission before entering offices. But here's the thing, we don't need permission to exercise our rights, and neither does Sean. So he had a conversation with Supervisor Emery. Emery's behavior made it clear why security was acting this way, because he was running the building like his own private kingdom. Sad, really, but that's exactly why we need audits like this, to show that civil rights are non-negotiable. They don't just vanish because someone says so. Here comes another must-watch interaction. This one happened in New Mexico State, specifically in the dorms of law student Joel Martinez. After a report that a student brought alcohol into the dorms, 2 officers from the New Mexico State University Police Department arrived. They identified Joel Martinez as matching the description and demanded ID, even though this was just an investigation, with no proof Joel had broken any law.
Studying right now. I'm doing homework. Get knocked on my door. I'm out here. I want to know what's on. You say that they saw me going into this room and that there's alcohol in there.
Okay, so that's why I'm here talking to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I still need to ID you.
You have to suspect me of a crime.
I do.
You realize that cops in New Mexico don't have qualified immunity, right?
I do that.
Let's just be careful with what you're about to do right now. Okay. You're saying that you want my ID, but right now you're not, you or yourself.
So I already explained to you why I'm here. Why I need your ID.
I know what you're here. But, okay, is my ID going to tell you if there's alcohol in that room?
Identify you.
My name is Joel.
Joel what?
Joel.
I need your first, last name, and your date of birth.
No, you don't.
I do.
Call Officer Donovan or one of your supervisors here?
Yeah, I can get a sergeant over.
Then calling him because right now it's a violation of my 4th Amendment.
Okay. All right, let me get a sergeant over here, okay?
Yeah. Is anything going to happen if I don't identify myself?
You can be arrested for concealing identity, yes.
I want you to say, if you don't ID to me right now, if I don't give you my ID, that you're going to arrest me. I want you to give me that ultimatum.
So, you wanted to wait to speak to a supervisor, so let's just do that, okay?
Okay, thank you.
And keep your hands out of your pockets for me.
Badge number, please.
Sergeant John Lovelace. My badge number is 212.
212, all right, thank you. If I don't ID, I will be subject to arrest. Is that true?
It's possible, yes.
Possible, yes or no? I need that ultimatum.
Technically, right now, yes, you could be arrested.
Could. I need a yes or no. Like, I need you to tell me if you don't give me your ID right now.
To you.
Because I need that ultimatum. Because right now you're asking.
Yes.
And I have the right to say no. Okay. I need you to make it a lawful order.
You're being detained for suspicion of minor in possession of alcohol.
Because New Mexico statute says that concealing of identity is a secondary charge. I would have to have been arrested or suspected of a crime.
Being suspected of having possession.
On what grounds?
Okay, so do you have any alcohol in your possession?
I don't answer questions. On what grounds? On what grounds? I don't answer questions. On what ground? Yeah, that's her room, bro. Nah, trying to ID me and shit, but nah.
Okay, so who are you talking to?
I'm recording you.
You're recording. Okay,
You're not
very
involved
good.
at all.
So here's the deal. By saying could, what we were trying to do is we're trying to be cooperative. Let's clear this matter up.
Okay, I gave him my name, Joel.
What's your last name?
You don't need my last name and you do not need my date of birth. Run my name through your system. Are you trying to run my name through the system?
You have warrants for your arrest? Is
Are you?
anything
I don't
that
answer
would be
questions.
concerned?
I don't answer questions. Fifth Amendment. Is it or is it not?
Okay. So the question is that like the officer told you, you're being suspected. So in that case, the easiest way to prevent this is for you to let us know. Carry a case of beer. You have a case of beer in your possession?
I don't answer questions.
All right. The next step in this process would be, would you give us consent to check your room?
Nope.
To make sure that
Nope.
you have no alcohol in your possession?
Nope, I do not consent.
Very good. Okay, so the easiest and simplest solution to this is for you to tell us your name, date of birth.
Joel.
Okay, by just saying Joel, there's 1,000 Joels. I need a last name and a date of birth.
For what? You're gonna run?
For the report, I need to have your name and date
You
of birth.
could. I didn't even have to give you my first name for that report. You could literally put the citizen or the. Yes, it does. I'm a law student here. You're not gonna come over here and try to violate my rights.
So I'm not trying to violate your rights. I'm trying to be cooperative with you.
And accept that I'm not gonna give my ID unless I'm gonna get arrested. Give me your ID. I'm gonna arrest you.
So you want us to threaten
You want us to
Yes, I
threaten
want you to give me that ultimatum if you really want the ID.
threaten you. That's not.
You know you don't have that ultimatum. You know you can because you know that opens up for litigation. Thank you.
You have to stay over.
No, I can't. I'm in your view.
I'm telling you, you need to stay over here.
Just keep recording, Sean. Oh, let me take my hand on. Keep recording, Sean. Don't let him intimidate you. Oh, let me take my hand on my pocket.
Thank you.
There's two guys right here with Glocks and scared of a 19-year-old.
You know what the phone I have? Come on, man, don't do that, okay?
No.
Seriously,
Like,
that's
stick your
just
hand out
that's
your
just
pocket.
be.
Do you see something in my pocket?
Or it's just to be cooperative,
Oh,
okay?
just to be
So-
cooperative, like just
Come on,
like for you to
don't-
say what you want me to do. Really, what you should be doing right now. All right,
You okay with that?
Yeah, continue reading.
Are
the
you
discussion.
sure you're okay with that?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's okay.
I appreciate it. Okay, so make sure.
You have a class at the end or what?
Your date of birth. I'm going to read you the law because you are a law student, okay?
Sean, can you
According to New Mexico,
Okay. So I'm gonna use my own.
so concealing identity consists of concealing one's true name or identity or to obstruct the due execution of the law.
Am I obstructing?
Or, yes, technically you are, interrupt any public officer or any person in illegal performance of his duties or United States.
Okay, so your investigation is investigating that I'm in possession of alcohol, right?
That's exactly
Okay,
what
and
we
if I don't
said.
give you, if I give you my ID, is that gonna?
If
or is it
you-
just a way
if you
pathway
deny-
to find me with something?
No. The ID is so that we can identify who we are talking to, room that is totally within your rights.
I know.
But you refusing to identify yourself
I
to
know.
us by name and date of birth, that is concealing identity,
Yeah.
okay?
Okay, so just tell me
So,
that if I don't give you
can-
the ID, you're gonna arrest me. Just say it.
Or you will be arrested.
Thank you. Y'all got that right? Yeah. Yeah, you got that. Pigs fool for real.
With calmness and legal knowledge, Joel set a trap, and as you'll see, these so-called enforcers of justice walked right into it. Under Section 30-22-3 of the New Mexico Criminal Code, concealing identity occurs when someone purposely hides their real name or disguises themselves to obstruct, intimidate, or interfere with the legal duties of a public official. But to legally apply this law, police must have a reasonable suspicion that the person is committing or has committed a crime. In this case, police had no proof, no reasonable suspicion, so they couldn't legally demand Joel's ID, and he couldn't be charged with concealing identity. But let's see just how far these officers, who swore an oath to the Constitution, are willing to take this.
Okay, so he's denying us for consent to search, that's
No, it's fine.
But we have him ID'd, so we're gonna make sure we take a. So basically, we got called, somebody suspected him of having alcohol in his dorm room, carrying a case of beer in.
Okay.
It's 19 years old, Ford on it. There'll be a case number drawn. Pretty much, basically, he's pushing the issue on the concealing identity, but now have to do any more. We will take a report just to document the incident. Okay? Any questions? Yeah, we'll get that here. We'll get that here in just a minute. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it, Joel.
Yeah, go.
We're done. Okay. Have a good night.
Stupid fucking pigs.
You guys need anything else? No problem. Thank you guys for coming out.
Can I get like a badge number or
Yeah,
anything else?
number is 202.
Are they? Oh, wait, they're right here.
Just listening.
202.
Yeah, you're listening? Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else I can help you guys with?
No,
You're just gonna stand around and get paid?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think we can just prove some braces. I'm gonna get complaints on both of your asses. He knows who I am.
Chief Donovan knows you.
Chief Donovan knows who I am.
Okay, very good.
All right.
Have a nice day.
Yeah. And did you find anything with that ID, brother? Did you find out if there's alcohol in here or not with that ID?
So that's fine.
I didn't give you consent.
Exactly. So we're not gonna argue with you. Have a nice day.
Get out of here. Pay you for something. Yes, I
Why
paid
are
you
you
for something.
doing
Because you got my ID for no fucking reason, brother.
Oh, okay.
You.
Have a nice day. Yeah.
I really hope the officers found some actual alcohol after forcing this citizen to show his ID. Because if not, let's remind them, New Mexico does not grant conditional immunity to police, which means they'll be held fully accountable for any misconduct. This situation perfectly illustrates why I always urge everyone to know their rights, and to record every police interaction. Because if you don't know what you're legally allowed to do, when you face people hiding behind a badge like this, you'll have no way out. On August 24th, 2023, a YouTube video captured an interaction between police officers in Utah and a reporter filming in a public area near the UTA rail line. Throughout the video, the officers repeatedly demanded that the filmer provide personal information without offering any reasonable explanation. Not only did they disregard the right to record under the First Amendment, but they also asked for identification without considering the Fourth Amendment's protections.
Check this guy out. What's up? Not really. I don't want to talk. I'm good.
We were told that you're taking pictures of some stuff.
So?
Well, there's some stuff that are you can't be taking pictures of. Stuff like that.
I can't be taking pictures of the rails?
It's national security stuff.
Really? What law is that?
You can't.
Without knowing the law?
Yeah.
This guy's expression perfectly epitomizes what all cops think. They're the cops and we're the servants. Duh.
You can't be taking pictures of some stuff.
Says who?
Critical infrastructure.
The Constitution says I could.
You can't just go around taking pictures of anything you want.
What's your name, sir? Please. I need to record it.
Huh?
I need to record it.
I just showed you.
The judge asked for your name. You gotta go like this. I just showed you.
Yeah, I just showed you. I told you what it was.
Wow.
Do you have some ID with you real quick? Come on, man. Let's not make this difficult.
Why should I? Why am I making it difficult?
Because we were told.
I'm minding my own business.
Hold on. We got a call saying you were taking pictures
which is constitutional protected.
That's not.
What?
What's the First Amendment?
So taking pictures, being out taking pictures in public, it's not.
What's the First Amendment?
Tell me, it's not. What does the First Amendment say?
What's the First Amendment? Yeah,
freedom of speech.
Okay.
I'm a journalist. I'm taking pictures of
do you have your
everything.
Your ID?
I don't have to show you anything. Press, okay?
Your journalist ID?
Check this out, guys. This is the UTA police.
Let's not make this difficult.
Well, you guys are making it difficult because I'm not breaking no law.
If we can get you.
Well, I don't have to provide no name if I haven't broken any law.
Because we are called to you as taking.
So what's going on? I'm a journalist and I'm taking pictures.
Okay. So do you have your ID?
I don't have to show it to you.
You do.
No, I don't.
Okay. Sir, ask for your identification.
Are you sure that's what Utah law say?
Yeah. I'm positive.
Are you sure? Doesn't it say you have to have RAS?
Harass?
RAS.
What are you talking about?
Particular? Suspicious?
Yeah, somebody called me and said you were taking pictures.
Breaking.
I just told you.
What law am I breaking?
We were told you were taking pictures of critical infrastructure.
Which is
listen
what?
to me.
No, you listen
the
to
rail.
me.
No,
okay?
That's not how this goes.
Do you have permission to take pictures of the rails?
Okay. Let me get
yes
your
or
name.
no? Do you have permission to take pictures of the rails from UTA?
We are the police.
Let them know.
Let me get your name.
I'm not giving you my name.
Give me your name,
right.
and you go to.
Can I get? Do you mind if I reach over here for a paper?
Go ahead.
All right. So they're saying that I have to provide ID, whether I'm breaking the law or not.
You have to
Just because they want to come and have to provide it. I don't think so. So what police department are you from?
UTA.
It's funny because last time I was taking pictures of the one over there by the county jail. Officer showed up, constitutional right to do it. You know, we just got a call, and that's it. He left.
That's not critical infrastructure. The rail is.
Want to read the highlighted one?
No,
right here.
like your name.
Look, he doesn't want to read what it says on the policy.
Okay, write your name, or we go to jail and figure out.
You're gonna take him to jail. You are going to mess up for the youth. So this guy's already threatening me to go to jail. He's gonna take me to jail if I don't give him my name. The department is UTA department. So you can't take pictures of the rails.
No.
Hang tight.
At the rails.
Can't
You believe that? The rails? So
It's critical infrastructure.
really,
You can't take pictures of the rails.
something that in my
If you're
view,
in public, you can take
this is
pictures,
public.
but you can't take pictures of the rails. No. Not unless you have permission from UTA to do it.
You mean those rails right there that cross the street and everything like that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not unless you have written permission from you. Even come out and film. Why should I give you mine if you're not going to give us yours?
Aren't you a public servant?
Aren't you a citizen? By a police officer, you're required to give us your name if we ask for it.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Pictures and video of a critical.
You guys hear that? You guys hear that? Anytime I get pictures, if they get stopped by police, they have to identify themselves.
You do.
Have to.
You do.
I'm pretty sure it says on the policy that when you ask, you give out your name.
I don't have to give you my name. No.
Their policy doesn't say you gotta identify when
Dude,
you.
you're taking this the wrong way here. Ted, all we want to do is get your name, and then you're free to take off and go.
What is my name gonna do?
Infrastructure.
Where's your office located at?
Right there.
So
it says big UTA right on the side. Police
okay,
department's
that's what I'm
not there.
asking you.
Police
Where's your
department's
police
in Murray.
department? Where's your police department?
It's in Murray.
What's the address? Go over there.
Okay, look it up online and find it.
So you're not even gonna tell me your address?
Why?
The longer I watched the video, the more I noticed a serious lack of understanding among the officers regarding the basic rights they are meant to protect. They repeatedly issued unreasonable demands as if citizens were required to comply without any explanation. Worse yet, Mackey ordered a detention solely because of a lawful act of filming. Perhaps to him, the Fourth Amendment is nothing more than a scrap of paper not worth mentioning.
All right, so the guy that called in said you were filming all over at the bus hub and FLHQ. Is there any reason why we're doing that?
Who was that officer park over there? So you guys want to park over there? One of you guys, wasn't it you?
Over where?
And that side where the entrance of the over there in the cul-de-sac. You guys, you saw me getting off the train.
Pictures?
I took pictures of you.
Pictures.
I even took pictures of you.
Great. Good for you.
So what's the purpose of them?
They just call your police department.
Nope. Yep.
Purpose for taking pictures of the rails.
So am I being detained or am I free to go?
No, you're being detained for me.
Detained for what? What crime is that?
Do you know what Homeland Security is?
Do you know what the Yeah, I know he's lying, Chris.
Yeah, I'm lying. You heard of Homeland Security? The Federal Rail Administration?
Holding the camera is not illegal. Who's your supervisor? Can I get a supervisor?
All right, appreciate it.
Who's your supervisor? Can I get a supervisor?
Where are you headed to from here?
Can I get your supervisor here?
If I can get your name.
I'm not giving you my name.
Why would my supervisor come then? If you're not going to help
because
me out,
you detained me without no crime. What's the crime?
I just told you, you've been filming
it's
the
not a
trains and
crime.
stuff.
It's not a crime.
Doing that. Just call about it.
You could get 100 calls. It's not. They're paranoid. It doesn't trump my rights.
Film on any.
Not from public. I could record, take pictures of everything I could see from public. I could see. And I trespass my eyes, right? Can you?
All right, I'm gonna record you if you're gonna record me.
Don't delete that though, because I'm gonna go and get a copy of it. Your phone will become public information. Okay? Yep. No, not mine. Unless you have a warrant, you get my stuff.
I'll get a warrant.
Okay.
That's not hard. Okay, he's on his way. Okay. Where are you headed to from here?
That's my business. Not yours. That's my business, not yours.
What's the point of being difficult? If you tell me what you're using it for, then maybe we can...
Why am I being detained?
Because you're taking pictures of critical infrastructure.
And what law is that I broke? He didn't mention no law.
It's Homeland Security.
So what about Homeland Security? I mean, I heard about Homeland Security, but what law have I broken? That's what I want to know.
Yes, you do.
When I haven't broken any law.
You want me to pull up the state code?
Go ahead.
So
read it right.
Breaking, are you going to provide your information?
If you prove to me that I'm breaking the law,
and you'll provide your information.
I'll provide my information.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. They are being difficult. They don't want to give out their names. He didn't even want to give me his address for his department.
I gave you the address.
Yeah, after so many times.
Like we've been doing. Right? It could all be done and over with if you give us your name and you're free to go.
Yeah, they want me to
give up your rights.
You are dismissed, sir. You know that? To go back in your car and take off.
No. I was sent out here.
In the law.
Dismiss me because I don't work for you.
Then who do you work for?
UTA Police.
And who pays them?
The business. They pay what they want and how they want.
Oh, wow. Look at this guy. So it's not taxpayer funded, right? Oh, I won't.
Well, the sad news is that these officers have not yet given up their ID collecting hobby. They require citizens to prove their innocence, even though there is no evidence suggesting that any crime has been committed. Well, even when a police supervisor appeared, confirming the citizen's legal right and affirming that his actions were proper, Mackey persisted relentlessly, as if he were competing for an Oscar for perseverance.
So you're a federal officer or what?
I am a transit officer.
And I'm standing in public right away, right? Just want to make sure we get that clear.
Pictures of the rails is not.
It's not what?
Permission from UTA or the Federal Rail Administration.
When did that law come out?
Yes.
All right, 5, failure to disclose identity. A person is guilty of failure to disclose identity if during the period of time that the person is lawfully stopped, then 77,715, which is right here. 77,715. Stop any person in a public place when he has reasonable suspicion to believe he has committed or is in the act of committing and may demand his name, address, and explanation of his actions.
You're not explaining what law am I breaking.
This is an investigation.
I'm not going to give you my ID. That doesn't prove anything. Doesn't prove anything. Crime.
It doesn't say you've had committed a crime. It's in the process.
If you have reasonable that I'm committing a crime or I'm going to commit a crime,
let me read it
then
again.
I could give you my ID.
Possibly,
but I haven't.
Listen to me.
I'm done listening to you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna talk anyway, okay?
Go ahead,
if you're taking pictures and stuff of critical,
from public, right? From public. Make sure you say that. Make sure you say from public.
You said you weren't gonna talk to me anymore.
Make sure you. Well, I just want to make sure
you may be in the process of committing a crime or thinking of committing a. Okay.
What crime are you thinking that I'm committing?
Acts of terrorism, maybe.
Oh my God.
In that to you.
Paranoia is not the law.
I'm not
Paranoia is not law. Okay.
Do you
That's
think,
how you guys are.
Around the country, okay? What do you think those individuals did? Went around taking pictures.
They went around taking pictures wherever they did a terrorist.
You think that they just went out and
what proof
it's in
you have?
all the reports, dude? I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying a good one, okay? And I just gave you the code, so you didn't keep your word like I did mine.
I did not. You did not prove to me.
Dude?
You read the code, but it does not say I haven't broken any law.
I didn't. It doesn't say you had to have broken a law. It doesn't.
If I've broken the law, if I'm about to break the law, or if you think I'm gonna break
the critical infrastructure, I believe you may be thinking about doing that.
Wow.
Does that mean you are? No. Okay.
I'll pull out something up for you.
Go ahead. I'll read whatever you got.
Here you go, guys. Here you go.
Yeah, I don't care if you videotape me, that's fine. Is that what all this is about? You want me to read this whole thing? Alright.
Am I free to go or am I being detained?
Oh, you're being detained.
For what crime?
I didn't say it is a crime, I'm saying it.
Hey, I don't consent on staying if no crime has been committed.
What's that?
I don't consent on staying if
investigating. Okay?
Staying.
That's fine.
If no crime has been committed, I'm leaving.
I know you're doing.
So what happens if I leave? Oh, you don't want to answer me? What happens if I leave?
You can't leave. You're being wanted to talk to the supervisor.
Yeah, I want to talk to the supervisor. You guys aren't detaining me for no crime. I can leave, and I don't want to talk to him anymore. What's your phone number for your office? 287-3937, 801? Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me. I will, Jerry. He's asking if I was on their property. Thank you, Josefina.
Sir, did you want to provide any information to us?
No, sir.
No? Okay, thank you. Yeah, you can do whatever
Thank you.
want.
Learn the law, buddy.
Huh?
Learn the law.
Trust me.
Learn the law.
This video not only reflects the officer's lack of professionalism in protecting citizens' rights, but it also serves as a valuable lesson on the importance of understanding and respecting the Constitution. Oh, leave a 2 if you too want these officers to be punished. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Don't wait until you're the one being stopped, questioned, or asked for ID without knowing your rights. Remember, knowing the law isn't about being confrontational. It's about protecting yourself smartly and legally. If you found this content helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss future real-life situations where the law and civil rights are constantly being tested in the real world.